Hi Gemini, welcome to hipriestesstarot. This is your reading for the rest of August 2018. I'm going to go right ahead into the energies for you at this time, so let's go ahead and get started. I do see that at the beginning of this week you have the Six of Cups clarified by the Sun. So this is showing me that you are very nostalgic at the beginning of this week, thinking about past memories with someone that you had a very deep connection with emotionally, and it gave you a lot of satisfaction or just made you feel like a little kid, If this is not the case, then you're possibly, you may even be visiting a place that used to, make you very happy, possibly traveling back somewhere that you've traveled to before, or maybe this could even be home, like going back home to visit your parents or something to that effect. Okay, you may be dealing with a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or you may be dealing with a fire sign, particularly a Leo, could be. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for sure. Yeah. Um, at the middle of the week, this week, I do see that you have the moon clarified by the Page of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So there's a situation in which you might not have all the facts, like there might be some secrets kept from you, or you may be keeping secrets, but there is a delay because of this lack of understanding, this lack of information. You might need to be very careful with your finances. You might be trying to wiggle your way out of a situation financially, is what I'm seeing here. But you will need to focus on where it is that you're investing your money. You might not want to uh, invest in a specific situation because of not having all the facts. Okay, is what I'm seeing. You might be, like I said before, you might be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or a Cancer. I see Earth energy as well here. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And then at the end of this week, I do see that you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this could be different aspects of your personality if this is not two different people. Um, Someone is feeling very impatient with you, or you may be feeling very impatient with someone. Um, you also may be feeling like you are being pulled in different directions, like there's a lack of balance between your home life and your work life, and there is a need to readjust that. Okay, and yeah, kind of like a delay when it comes to finances is what I'm seeing. Also, yeah, just like a sense of impatience and inability to move forward in a situation because of possibly lack of planning, proper planning. So, and I do want to take a look now at next week, the beginning of the week. I do see that you have the Seven of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Knight of Wands and the Two of Swords. So here what this shows me is that someone might be trying to push you into making a decision that you're not totally comfortable with yet. So make sure you're very clear on what are the details are before moving forward, because you could regret your decision. For others of you, you will need to make a decision, and once you come out of once you make the decision, you come out of this feeling of confusion, of course, which is expected, and then you just feel like you're just set free. But there's something that you feel like you're running away from. It feels like you're running away from. Okay? But there's forward movement once you make a decision next week. Okay? So, and at the middle of the week next week, I do see that you have the Four of Pentacles, clarified by the Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So be careful of like emotional spending, like overspending, getting carried away. Maybe it makes you feel good to spend, your money, but just don't overdo it. Because it could cause problems when it comes to possibly paying your bills. I do see that you may be playing your cards close to your chest because you're afraid of being rejected. You have a lot of emotion in a situation. Maybe you really have feelings for someone, but you're feeling like you can't totally show your emotion to them at this time. Okay, is what I'm seeing. Yeah. So, and then at the end of the week, next week, you do have the Seven of Swords in reverse, clarified by the King of Wands in reverse. So someone is trying to change their behavior if they're deceptive. There is some kind of like a stagnation here, like a lack of forward movement, like a delay because of someone who has been dishonest in the past. So this could either be you or whatever person you're dealing with. Whoever you're dealing with, once again, fire sign, fire sign energy here. Yeah, and be careful not to abuse your power if you're in this position of authority over others. Make sure that you're being fair, doing things in a ethical manner at work, okay? Because you don't want to get caught doing anything you're not supposed to be doing. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing there. And then also like just deception when it comes to someone that you're dealing with is what I'm seeing. Okay, so at the beginning of the last week of August, I see that you have the King of Cups clarified by the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So someone might be taking advantage of your generosity. You might be feeling like drained financially by someone, or you could be doing this to someone else. So just take the situation, and adjust it to what it is that you're dealing with. Yeah, and I mean, this is water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces also. So yeah, there's a situation in which you might not want to invest anymore because it's not giving you the freedom, it's not giving you what it is that you want. You may be wanting to break free from a situation if you feel too limited at work where you can't express yourself or you just can't do what it is that you truly want. You're wanting to break free from that. If this is a relationship, maybe you feel like you can't express yourself fully, or your partner feels like they can't express themselves fully, is what I'm seeing here. Okay, and at the middle of the week, the last week of August, I do see that you have the Five of Wands clarified by the Tower and the Devil here. So it looks like there's going to be a huge conflict between you and someone else, and it's going to really be a shakeup in your life. You're going to possibly not really know how to handle this. You're going to be stuck in your head or just be feeling trapped. Don't allow anyone to have the type of power over you to where you just totally lose your cool, Really remain as calm as you possibly can and try to stay as level-headed as possible to be able to properly handle the situation, okay? Is what I'm seeing. Don't engage with this type of conflict, that others are trying to impose on you, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so I do see at the end of the week, the last week of August, you have the King of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So, all in reverse. I see like a problem with finances is what I'm seeing. Feeling stuck, not able to really get out of a financial situation that you're dealing with. A lot of earth energy here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I do see that maybe you're putting a little bit too much emphasis on your status, possibly. Maybe you feel defined by what it is that you do. Maybe it's time to reevaluate what it is that you're doing with your life and choose a different path, But yeah, like maybe like you're placing your sense of worth completely on what it is that you do for a career, you know what I mean? But just overall, like in general, most of you are dealing with financial issues, so be very careful with how you're spending your money, is what I'm saying. This month. So as your general oracle cards for this month, I do see that you have Dharma and hostility. So what I'm seeing here is like two contrasting energies, like hostility here, you know what I mean? You're maybe feeling on edge, or you will be feeling this way, and there's a need to really like maintain balance within yourself, within your body, align your chakras, meditation, what brings you peace, within, so that you're not on edge like this. Okay. I also get the sense of like don't bite the hand that feeds you. You know what I mean? Don't take advantage of anyone that is being generous with you. Okay, and this could be vice versa, of course. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing this, but be very careful of how you are you know, helping other people if you're being too generous. So you'll know what this means for you, okay? So I do want to go ahead also and take a look at your Romance Angels Oracle cards. All right, so I pulled 3 different cards here. You have very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. You have reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. And then you have make the effort. Um, Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So it really does look like you will be reconciling with someone from the past in the near future, if you haven't already. And you're guided to make the effort. You're told to make the effort here, okay? So this is very positive, I'm feeling. Um, yeah, and for sure, you know, go ahead and evaluate your situation to figure out whether this is worth investing in. Um, but seeing that you do have the make the effort card, I do see that there's going to be positive movement and it will be good for you to move forward. Okay, in this situation. So yeah, and if you're single, you know, someone from your past could be coming back into your life. This doesn't have to be someone that you've actually been with. But give it a chance, you know, if you do have a connection with someone that possibly maybe you grew up with, or you knew and nothing really ever unfolded, but now is the time where you kind of like see each other differently possibly. Okay, is what I'm seeing. So I hope this resonated with you. I'm sure it did for most of you, if not all of you. If you would like a private reading, my website is www.hipriestessreadings.com. Okay, and I hope you have a beautiful night. Blessed be.